With only moments until Bitcoin's new weekly candle, can Bitcoin maintain this 3-month resistance turn support level? While many signs are showing that Bitcoin is about to give the biggest reversal rumpage in months, the question still remains. Will it be the bears or the bulls icing their cheeks after getting absolutely spread and split wide open? I'm your host, Barnaby Buttersnatch, and with Bitcoin on the verge of exploding like a lonely housewife saddled with debt and a dead-end job, Bitcoin is about to be back. So get a new channel, make sure you like, subscribe, this is absolutely time-sensitive alerts as well. We have just over 4 days. We're doing 2 competitions here, and all you have to do to enter for both of them to win a ledger or equivalent in BTC is leave a comment below. And the second one is to just make sure you're following my only one real Instagram, trying to get rid of some of these fake accounts that are on every single platform of me. And as well, this is for subscribers. And without any further ado, let's dump on it. So big. So Bitcoin absolutely dipped its toes even a little bit below the bone zone. However, is Bitcoin now on the verge of erupting after receiving its first decent pullback in like 2 months? Guys, keep in mind, we haven't really had a red weekly candle in the past let's say 50 days. We had one barely. It was just a consolidation candle here back on the week of October 18th. But aside from that, guys, this has been straight green ever since bouncing off the 21 week. And again, we talked about the possibility that even coming down to the 21 week as it comes up to the $50,000 level is more than appropriate and more than possible. However, with just moments to go until we get this weekly close, which by the time you're watching this, we probably already will have gotten it, will Bitcoin, first of all, just close above this level, close anywhere above 58,000 as we've been talking about, which is this long-term fettuccine retracement. Resistance turned, hopefully, support. That is the goal here. That's what we're trying to do. Can it do that? And we have a few things that are indicating, yes, perhaps this drop may have been the local bottom. Okay, so the first rule of Bitcoin trading should be expect the unexpected. Absolutely. In just the last year alone, there have been 5 instances of 20% or higher daily gains, as well as about 5 daily dumps of that same magnitude. The volatility of the past 3 months has been relatively modest. So basically, as you can see, Bitcoin has been not very volatile these past few months compared to normal. It has not been too volatile. It's been kind of boring, and I think a lot of people agree with that if you're in the market day by day. But the first evidence that the 20% drop down to $56,000 marked a local bottom is the lack of significant liquidation events despite this sharp price move. Okay, the open interest would have shown an abrupt change similar to what we saw about 2.5 months ago if there was excessive buyers' leverage at play. So that's one thing. And then as well, the indicator here having spiked to 10%, that pro traders and arbitrage traders detected higher risks of a market collapse based on this 30-day options skew here, deemed neutral. Basically, nothing's really out of the ordinary after we retested 56K. And this above chart shows traders that have been borrowing more USDT recently as the ratio increased from 7 to 13 over the past few days. And it leans bullish because the indicator favors stablecoin borrowing by 13 times. So this could be reflecting their positive exposure to Bitcoin price. Basically, all of this above information here, combining on-chain data, just important metrics that we watch nowadays. Again, these were not factored into analysis back in the 2017 bull run, which I also think is just so important to note that we have so many other ways of analyzing the market now. Specifically, sum it up in one word or one sentence is on-chain data. It's truly a very insightful thing. And again, another reason I think on-chain data is so insightful is because we're actually seeing what's happening, whereas in any other financial system, you don't see anything. There's no transparency. Okay. Again, if you're going to be a criminal, using Bitcoin is not the best way to go. Bitcoin is insanely traceable. So with that, we can obviously see what's going on. But if we jump on this chart, obviously the DXY is something we're going to be watching continuously still because it is rallying. It's still in the middle of rallying. Ethereum so far has had a very nice flip so far. Breaking 45 is just absolutely key, breaking it back above this 21-day moving average. This will be the big test that we see this week for Ethereum, which will lead the altcoins as well. And for Bitcoin, it could not be more clear what we have to do as well. Reclaiming 60K is just for starters, but also the 50-day right at 60K, about 60,300. Need to do that, okay? We kind of came right up to it yesterday. Right now, we kind of got a little rejection off of it, but this week we need to see Bitcoin get it back above this, and then everything is peachy. Everything's fine. But again, hasn't happened yet. We need to reclaim 60. Let's round up to 60.5, 60,500. And yeah, I mean, just looking on these other charts, again, getting a weekly close above 58 is absolutely important. So if you're watching this video and we already got the weekly close above 58, that's good. Okay, it'll give us a lot of strength moving into this new week. And yeah, so far this dump hasn't been crazy. Again, I'm not convinced the dump is over just yet, but I personally think that we're going to see a very strong reversal over the next 7 days to finish out this month. But with that being said, do I think we're going to be hitting the Plan B target of 98K? No, I don't think so at this point. I said that in like the last 2 videos, I think. 90K is unreasonable in my opinion as well. I personally put the high target in like the low 80,000s to finish out this month as a best case scenario. So keep in mind, that's still like a $20,000 potential gain, but I don't think, and that's in my opinion though, the most bullish scenario. There's just not a lot of time left. And if, I mean, 80,000 would be about a 35% move over the next like 9 or 10 days, which again, that's the most bullish scenario, I think. I don't think it could get much more bullish than that. Meaning, again, 90K, 98K, I don't really think it's probable. But as well, I do have a little bit of a competition going on Twitter, actually, about 75,000 by the end of this month. So if you're interested in that as well, you can check that out. You guys need to make sure to like, subscribe to this is absolute time-sensitive alerts as well. In 4 days, and 420, in 4 days and 20 hours, blaze it. We will be doing the ledger for everybody that is commenting, that everybody leaves a comment, for all subscribers that leave a comment on the channel, and then also a second one, also in 4 days and 20 hours for anyone that is following my only real Instagram, which is in the pinned comment and description below. And as well, if you're interested in any other bonuses, make sure to check out the description below. Without any further ado, it's free.